Navy SEALs and cool weapons and gadgets. They go together like seals and beards, Oakleys, book deals, I don't know. Navy special operators seem to get all the cool stuff. And Military Times and Navy Defense News got a sneak peek at some of the latest items in their hands at the May Special Operations Forces Industry Conference in Tampa, Florida. First up, the SEALs are replacing a long-serving SEAL delivery vehicle called the Mark 8. It's a free-floating, wet submersible for underwater and shore reconnaissance, direct action missions, and insertion extraction from a host of amphibious missions. Basically, it's an open cockpit kind of mini submarine that kitted up SEALs can launch off a gray hull ship or a submarine and arrive hopefully undetected where they need to be. But the Mark 8 is a little bit long in the tooth. It's been running for more than 3 decades. So the Navy has come up with a replacement, and that replacement is, drumroll, the SDV Mark 11. SEALs are not known for their creative naming conventions. The Mark 11 has a beefed up, more digitally capable watercraft to replace the Mark 8. Basically, it can plug into all this 21st century stuff. That vehicle has been in development since the contract was awarded to Teledyne Brown Engineering back in 2011. It's coming online this year. The vehicles have already been delivered, and SEALs are out there testing them right now on the shore and near the shore. Or I guess in the water near the shore. I don't know. They expect those vehicles to be at full operational capability by fiscal year 2027. These SEAL delivery vehicles are cool. They offer a life support system that divers can plug into, use all their gear, equipment, and communicate. The special operations planners, engineers, and designers are also plussing up the communications gear too. They want users of any of these vehicles or any of these systems to be able to text, talk, and transmit data diver to diver, diver to platform, and platform to platform. So basically surface talking to underwater, talking to people, talking to everybody. And they've not quite cracked that nut yet. So they're asking industry to deliver the underwater comms goods. But what about the divers? Well, Navy Captain Randy Slaff, head of all things Spec Ops Maritime, pointed out that they've come a long way. I'm going to quote him here. Over the last 4 to 5 years, combat divers have gone from compasses and flashlights to jet boots, dive tablets, and thermal suits. Wow, leaping into the 21st century, if you will. Jim Knudsen, the SOF Combat Diver Program Manager, said they want to create a kind of systems of systems approach to the diver and the submersibles. So currently, a SEAL diver steps into the water weighing at about 400 pounds, depending on his or her body weight. That can create some cramped, inflexible options for divers shoved into lock-in, lock-out chambers on a submarine or other options. And there's another wrinkle on that front. The Ohio-class Navy submarines, these nuclear subs that SEALs have long launched their vehicle from, they're reaching their end in this next decade. They're basically not going to be serviceable anymore. And that means underwater Spec Ops guys need a new way to insert their submersible or have a replacement be more flexible in how it gets to the fight. So Knudsen wants to connect it all, make the diver's suit and the breathing apparatus hook seamlessly into the delivery vehicle, also deliver mission-critical data, and save air for the swimming portion of that trip. All of these are ways to lighten up the load. Now, for those cool guys surface gunboats, such as the Combat Craft Heavy, Combat Craft Medium, and Combat Craft Assault, these new guns and capabilities are on the way. Combat Craft Medium is a long-range clandestine surface watercraft, basically just a speedboat. Think Miami Vice with more tech, more guns, and ready to kill you frogmen on board. Basically, it's a pirate's worst nightmare, other than the dentist probably. Now, the boats are being delivered by contractors at Vigor Works LLC and SOFSA Lockheed Martin. But what the program manager and his cohort really want, besides just the actual vessels and craft that is coming, is more firepower in the space that they've set aside for just that purpose. Before it was just some light machine guns. The boat carries between 8 and 10 passengers, and he's getting an upgraded infrared radar system that helps see what's going on out across the water, maybe above it and below it too. Navy SEAL Captain Rocky Russell said they're going to look for ways to have industry put loitering munitions on board, basically things that fly around and shoot what you want from the sky, your own personal drone. Maybe add a munition launcher and possibly a remote-controlled 50 caliber machine gun to the front of the boat. That's one pew-pew idea any salty sailor can get behind. More firepower, less problems. Reporting from Military Times, this is Todd South.